Hi everyone, my name is Samar and this is my professional experience portfolio. So this presentation about how my practice in the line with Australian professional standards on the teachers based on my placement evidence. So this presentation has a 7 APST standards. In every slide, I will define two artifacts with the description of how they can be seen and evidence of my teaching practice can be found. The early years learning frameworks and NQS and Piaget, Vygotsky, and Sean theorists are some of the guides of my work. So APS 1 know students how they learn. So this standard is based on a comparison of the children learning. The first artifact is an observation of child which I did observation my previous placement, which shows her communication independence and the social skills. This is in the line with EYLF outcome 1 and 5 and it favors the theory used by Piaget that children learn through interaction. And the second artifacts that I have in the form about me is it's a form which giving me the background and interest of the child. This promote the inclusive learning, teaching, and indicative the ecological theory by Bruno Furner. So combine these two artifacts, I can demonstrate my capability to comprehend the progress of the children and provide responsive learning experiences. I will keep on the making use of observation and family contribution in the future to facilitate inclusive learning. So APST2, the means know the content and how to teach it. So this standard is concerned with the knowledge what to be taught and how to be taught. So these two artifacts are my program plan. One is from my previous placement and one is from my current placement. So the first artifact I would like to present is a program plan through which the connection between learning experiences and EYLF outcomes are demonstrated as well as the role of the latter in the growth of children. Another program plan is the artifact of my second, which is consist of structured activities including art and STEM. So it shows purposeful pedagogical practices and correspondence to curriculum standards. The combination of these artifacts demonstrate that I'm aware of the content, the curriculum, and the way to present in the effective manner. So I will keep on refining my teaching methods in future in order to accommodate every learner. So IPST 3 plan for and implement effective teaching and learning. So this standard is concerned with the planning and implementation of learning. The first artifact is the block play observation, which I did in my placement, which brings to the fore problem solving and social skill of the children. This assists in the informing the future planning. And the second artifact I have is a weekly reflection in which I reflect on my teaching where I can see what I want to improve. This is the line with the theory reflective practice by Sean. Collectively, these artifacts illustrate my ability to use observation and reflection to design successful learning experiences. So, my strategy of planning and teaching will be further enhanced in the future. Now, APST for create and maintain supportive and safe learning environments. So this standard is geared towards the provision of safe learning condition. The first certificate is a photo of classroom in my placement center. This is a classroom environment where I see organized area which enhance independence and engagement. This is the line with NQS quality area 3. So my second certificate is the behavior record since it is illustrate positive guidance strategies like redirection and supporting turn taking. This is a line with the EYLF outcome 3. So the combination of these artifacts demonstrate my skills to build a safe and supportive environment. And I will go on the ensure further improvement of behavior management and inclusive settings in the future. So this is APST 5 assess, provide feedback and report on the student learning. So this standard center on basically on the assessment. In the first certificate that I have a writing checklist which monitors the fine motor and literacy development in the children's. And the second artifact I will use in the initial behavior record which offers an idea of the development of the children's. So all these artifacts show that I'm able to evaluate learning and apply information to inform teaching. And in future, I will enhance my assessment plans to assist in the individual learning in my practice. So APSC 6, engage in a professional learning. So this artifact is my mentor feedback which I get from a previous placement. So basically this standard is concerned with the professional learning. And the first this artifact is the mentor feedback which helps to identify my strengths and my weakness in my practice. And the second artifact is the tertiary supervisor report, which I got in my previous placement from my tertiary teacher. So the artificate is a report of supervise that evaluates my teaching practice. The combination of these artifacts show that I'm able to be reflective and become a better teacher, which aligns me professional learning. So in future, I will still strive to get feedback from my mentor and teachers, and I will practice on it in my future. APST 7, engage professionally with colleagues, parents, careers, and the community. So basically, this standards concentrates on the professional interaction. The first artifact is the parent communication that demonstrate the process of sharing the learning of the children with the families. And the second artifacts that I have a daily routine sheet which provide or adds communication between educators. A combination of these both artifacts attest the my skills in a collaboration with the families and colleagues and all educator and in the center. So communication and partnership will reinforced in my future, so it will polish my skills in the future practice. So conclusion, to sum up my strengths in the planning, teaching, assessing, and the reflecting as per the Australian professional standards of the teachers are reflected in the portfolio. So I have demonstrated my skills to facilitate the learning of the children, to build a safe and inclusive learning environment, to work professionally with families and colleagues. So through the chosen artifacts, I use the early years learning framework and national quality standards and the theories to guide my practice to provide a quality education and care to the children. My skills in observation, assessment, and reflective practice have also been developed, which are helpful to the continuous improvement. These abilities and competency will further develop in future and enable me to become a competent and confident early childhood teacher. So in future, I will get a feedback from my mentor and my teachers and my colleagues. So uh, this was a it was a total presentation, and thank you so much for listening.